Hello everyone, episode 3 of Daredevil Born Again has arrived, and yes, the quality continues from the first two. We get a continuation of what happened with Matt Murdock versus this renegade set of police who have Punisher tattoos. They're very corrupt, to say the least. We also get to see more of Wilson Fisk as Kingpin, as mayor, but also deal with marital issues with Vanessa. And kind of dealing with like moving up in the world and these different criminal factions just kind of going against each other and just doing stupid stuff. You know, if you play Spider-Man on PS4, you know what happens when there's no Kingpin. And this is what happens here. You get some people by the docks shooting and committing crimes they're not supposed to. I love this episode. It's pretty much a court case procedural in this one, continuing the White Tiger court case. Matt Murdock trying to prove his innocence. They have the man who was a witness who was beat up in the subway, turns out to be a CI, a confidential informant. So I thought that was very interesting, and then he doesn't tell the truth. He commits perjury because he fears the corrupt police and the system that's going on now. There's something much bigger going around in the city, and it might actually tie back to Wilson Fisk. But I really loved seeing Matt Murdock in this episode. You know, you don't get to see Daredevil, and they don't really explore the immediate aftermath of what happened at the end of episode 2. But you do get to see Matt Murdock move on and try to win this case. And you definitely get to see a lot more of these corrupt police officers who are pretty much abusing the Punisher's message. And I'm just curious to see what they're going to do with Frank Castle, because John Bernthal is supposed to return. And he's not going to be happy that these corrupt cops are basically using his logo for all this heinous stuff, you know. I really want to see what happens there. But there is a lot of surprises in this, with Matt Murdock revealing Hector's identity of the White Tiger and using that in the case when the confidential informant didn't work out, and then seeing the court case and the opinions. And I like this because it's like the real world implications of good and bad in humanity, but also like what it would be like with vigilantism, you know. Vigilantes, yeah, we kind of romanticize them with comic book movies and TV shows, but in real life, is that the right thing to do? Even though they are doing good, are they going about it the right way? But there's also a nice parallel between Hector and Matt Murdock here, where Hector's like, I have to be the White Tiger. I have to do this, you know? And Matt says there are other ways where you don't even miss it. But like deep down, you can tell that it's kind of eating up inside of him. And he's going to be Daredevil pretty soon. But I like seeing this side of Matt Murdock making a difference as a lawyer. Seeing the stuff with his girlfriend. She has more therapy sessions with Vanessa and Fisk. But then also you get a nice dinner scene when they do reach a not guilty verdict, which surprised me. I totally thought he was going to be guilty. You learn that he gave his wife a studio apartment. And he goes out as a White Tiger. Hears somebody screaming. And then, before you know it, he gets shot. It's an ambush. He gets killed. So even though they won the case, Fisk sees the news and he has this war against vigilantes. This is giving me some Devil's Reign vibe, I have to say. I love what they're doing here. It's more street level. I would love to see Tom Holland's Spider-Man and other characters in the Marvel Universe. I don't know if they're going to do that. But it appears to be the Punisher who shoots him. I don't think it's a Punisher. I think it's a police officer pretending to be the Punisher. Because the Punisher wouldn't just go ahead and just do that to another vigilante like that. Like, no. Unless there's more to the story, but no way. I think that's one of the corrupt cops that did that. Just based on how the other guy was acting to Matt in the bathroom, and then when they were trying to get the confidential informant to the courthouse, how they were acting with the motorcycle cop. Like, there's more to this, and I think that's what's going to prompt Frank Castle to come out of hiding and team up with Daredevil. But overall, this was another A-plus episode. A bit more of a slow burn, but I like this. I just wish, again, that I could binge watch this like the old Netflix series. This is a great show to watch every Tuesday on prime time. I don't have to wake up early in the morning and watch it. It's like I can watch it on prime time, relaxed, have a snack, have a drink. And this has been a great series so far, and it's been wonderful seeing Daredevil born again, so to speak. And I'm curious with what they did with the White Tiger's identity revealed, if they're going to do that to Matt Murdock, because in the Born Again story, Fisk lets loose that Matt Murdock is Daredevil. The identity is out there. That's one aspect that they didn't go over in the adaptation they did in season 3, because there's a lot of moments that mirrored Born Again in Daredevil season 3. And since this one's called Born Again, I know it's done in a reboot sense, but it makes me wonder if we're actually going to see his identity revealed in the open and he's going to have to be Daredevil, you know? I don't know. I also love seeing Ben Urich's niece back. I love the BB Network stuff. New York City feels like a character in itself, and I love seeing the street level imagery there and how it correlates to the story. Overall, I cannot wait to see what happens next week. Let me know your thoughts. What do you think of Daredevil Born Again so far? Let me know your theories. In the meantime, you can check out these other videos for more content. Stay safe and healthy, everyone. Till next time.